I'm TV6 meteorologist Eric DeBroca, and here is your latest Weather on Demand forecast. Get ready for a very powerful storm now moving into the Upper Peninsula overnight tonight, Monday into the day on Tuesday, and its impacts are going to be wide-reaching all across Upper Michigan in the form of primarily wind. That threat is going to be very high with gusts at times close to 70 miles per hour, very close to Lake Superior shoreline. Rain, moderate threat as the heaviest of the rain will fall north and east, but property also, power outages possible and even likely if you live closer to Lake Superior. And so here are the whole slew of watches, warnings, advisories, etc. Those closest to Lake Superior have a couple things going on here. The greens indicate the coastal flooding advisory for all day Tuesday, a wind advisory for the tan counties inland. That means less of a threat, still sustained winds between 35 to 50 miles an hour, gusting over that at times. Areas though right along Lake Superior shoreline gusting 60 to 70 miles per hour. So just a really immense threat here going on, and the storm really beginning now, both from the west and from the east. This is a dynamic storm because it has multiple pieces. Notice it already has begun raining downstate, very heavy colors there. That means heavy rainfall occurring in Sault Ste. Marie, St. Ignace, and the Mackinac Bridge, but heading westward. Highs of the day, 52 degrees, last one above average, what we're going to be seeing now for some time, and that heat wave has now put the month of October, the warmest October since 1971, with 7.5 degrees above average. Temperatures right now cooling off a little bit into the low 50s and even mid 50s across the west. Winds are certainly a huge threat, especially off in the western viewing area and even the western Minnesota and in the Dakotas, 30 miles an hour from the Twin Cities. Notice downstate, we haven't seen a lot of wind just yet, but the winds are going to be howling throughout the day tomorrow, gusting in excess of 60 to 70 miles per hour. And this is basically from this storm system downstate, which is going to couple with another one to our north and west. And as it does so, as it merges, that's where the energy is going to be coming from. So really two storm systems here merging into one as shown. And that's when the storm is really going to be picking up strength and then swirling winds around. And also want to show you this as well from the western UP areas tomorrow morning and afternoon. There is a pocket of white. That means that we will see some snow showers. Not anticipating it to stick to the ground, but not out of the question to see some moderate to even brief heavy snowfall before this whole thing tapers off in the eastern UP. So how much rain we can expect? We're talking about inches that are going to be piling up, mainly north and east. Areas closer to Munising, almost 3 inches of rain we can expect, and same thing closer to Marquette. Areas downstate picking up almost 5 inches out of this forecast for the rain. Heavy rains tonight, 45 to 38 from east to west will be our temperatures. Tomorrow, starting off warm in the east, but falling throughout the day. Very gusty winds. Again, power outages likely. Make sure you have all your preparations in place here, just even if that means charging your devices or having batteries, or even a little bit of extra food. Not a bad idea. TV6 extended forecast now. We can talk about snow because that is going to be a trend for the new week. The last week of October, snow showers early on Wednesday morning, mainly for the Highlands western UP. Not a bad day on Thursday, but then a storm system comes our way on Friday, and we could see a couple sloppy inches of accumulation for the Highlands in the western UP.